a historical record. Okay. Percussion, are you okay? All right. Well, my name is Mr. Moss. Everybody say hi, Mr. Moss.
Hi, Mr. Moss.
And I am the band director. I conduct the band at Keller Middle School. All of the students that you see in front of you with blue shirts on are from Keller Middle School, and they're in 7th and 8th grade. And many of them actually went to Hidden Lakes Elementary School when they were in kindergarten through 4th grade. Okay, and they were sitting where you were sitting, and the band came and played for them. They are really excited to play for you. We brought all of our instruments. We loaded up in a bus, in a truck, in a van, and we strapped everything down, and we drove over here just so we could play just for you guys. So it's really exciting. So we have a song that we want to start with, and it looks like we are ready to go. So please welcome the Keller Middle School Band. I think maybe you can be a little more excited than that. Let's welcome the Keller Middle School Band. Okay. So, the first song we're going to play is called Angelic Celebrations. Okay, it has a lot of all the instruments. You'll hear percussion, and you'll hear the woodwinds and the brass, and everyone's playing. And it has different parts too. It has a fast part and kind of a slow part. So listen real close, and your job is to show us how good of a listener you are, and sit and listen to what you can hear. All right? Here we go, man. Percussion. Right here. Wasn't that piece really cool? Yeah! Give it one more round. Okay. Good. Oh, I got a lot of eyes. That's awesome. So many people are looking. So, that song we play together. Sometimes we play in separate sections, or also if you learn an instrument, you know, you can play by yourself. I call this solo. Okay, so one section that we're going to play first is the flutes. So the flutes would stand up. I want you to kind of look at it. Okay, so the flute is made out of metal, and it has metal keys on it, metal buttons, and you blow over it, and it makes a sound. And a long time ago, they made flutes out of wood, and they used to, a really long time ago, before they could carve really well, they made them out of animal bones, and they would carve them and then play them, and it was kind of weird. So we don't play on animal bones anymore. We play on the metal flutes, and they have a song for you. You ready, flutes? Hopefully you'll recognize this song. Ready? 1, 2. Raise your hand if you recognize that song. Good. And you know what I also noticed? What I also noticed was that a lot of you guys have a really good singing voice, and that is probably because of your music teacher that you have here that's teaching you how to use your singing voice in difference from your speaking voice, okay? So if you appreciate your music teacher, I'm kind of looking around. Is she in here right now? Oh, she's teaching class. Oh, but she invited us over here too. Well, if you appreciate her, let's pretend like she's here, and we'll tell her that we are going to give her a round of applause. If you appreciate it. So, she is doing a good job with teaching you guys all the basics of music. So let's hear another section. Let's hear the double reeds. Okay, so if they'll stand up. We have the oboe, which makes a really unique sound. They actually use a piece of wood to make a sound, and then that's the little one with wood with the metal keys. And then the big one, okay, that's a bassoon. Last year when we came to Hidden Lakes, there was a student, and I said, "What instrument is that?" And he said, "That's a bazooka." And I said, "No, it's not a bazooka, silly. That's a bassoon, and it's also made of wood." That whole thing, yeah. All right. So the whole thing is made of wood, and it's really heavy. It's pretty heavy, and so they have a special strap that they put in their chair, and the strap holds the bassoon so that they can just balance it with their hands and play. Okay. So these are the double reeds. They're playing a song for you together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Before you got here, we said that they were singing along with one of the section songs. I said they have a really good singing voice. And I said that's probably because you have a really good music teacher. And so we wanted to appreciate you. Okay. We got another section. This are the clarinets. These are the clarinets, okay? There's a couple different kinds of clarinets. We have a little clarinet. If you can't see, step forward a little bit. So look up here. This is a smaller clarinet. We call it an E-flat clarinet. And we have this other one. is a soprano clarinet, it's B flat. It's clarinet is wood and it has metal keys, but you cover the holes with your fingers, and on the flute, you just push it down and it covers the holes. Okay? And then this one, the big mama over here, this is the bass clarinet. She's gonna play some low notes for us, Fair. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, it's exciting. They have a song for you. Ready? Play the first one. Oh, good. There were some people that were watching. Let's try that again. Okay, so snowman, everybody's clapping? Yeah. Much better. Okay, so, yes, I do want to build a snowman. Okay, this instrument family, if you can look all around you, these are the saxophones. Yeah. The saxophone is made of all metal, kind of like the flute, and it has keys like the flute where you just press them down. They use a reed. It's a piece of wood that's on the mouthpiece that makes a sound. It vibrates and it goes into the instrument. And we have, the saxophones are like a family also, like a choir. They have different voices. So this is the alto saxophones, or the smaller ones. And the medium one, that's the tenor saxophone. And then the macho man, big daddy saxophone over here, that's a baritone saxophone. This is Chris Roberts playing that, and he's going to play some for you so you can hear what it sounds like. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. So, and the person who, the saxophone is one of the newer instruments. The flute is a really old instrument, and the clarinet's older. Saxophone is one of the newer instruments. The person actually, they invented it by accident. They were trying to make a different instrument, and they made a saxophone. So maybe one day you'll invent something by accident. Okay, right? Okay, here's our song, guys. I didn't even want to signal, that's my fault. Okay, so we have another song to play as a whole group for you. And it has a lot of percussion and it goes really fast. And I know you'll recognize this song. was so exciting. Okay, so we had Carol of the Bells, and then we also had a different song with bells in it. Jingle Bells, right? That was what the French ones were playing. They were kind of playing the angry version. Okay, and that's the fun part. All right, we got some more instruments that I would like for you to hear. So one of them is the trumpet section. Okay, they can come up here. Hey, the trumpet is... Yeah, there they go. The trumpet, along with the flute and the drums, are some of the oldest instruments that we have in all of music. So the trumpets used to be made out of animal bones too, or they would take a horn off of a ram or a sheep and they would play it, or a cow or something. And then the trumpet, then they started making them out of metal. It's like a long tube, and they go to a factory and they bend the tube, and they have these people who make it by hand, and they tamp it out and they turn it into a trumpet. And they're shiny. And they have buttons. So all the brass instruments in the brass family that are made out of brass, they make sound with the mouthpiece. Okay? So when they play the mouthpiece, their lips are vibrating, their lips are making the sound, and then we put it on the trumpet and it makes a sound. So here's what it sounds like if we just played the mouthpiece. Ready, go. Yeah, so that sounds kind of funny. But then we put in the trumpet. Ready? 1, 2, trumpets go. Right? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And, oh, hey, some of you noticed that there was a different kind of trumpet, right? Yeah. That other trumpet, it was a smaller trumpet. That's actually a trumpet for fun. He doesn't usually play that in class, but when we have fun stuff, he likes to play it. It's called a pocket trumpet. They took it and they struck it so you can take it around with you and have fun and play. And it looks real cute, so we keep it around. All right. I think the trumpets are ready for their song, so here we go. This is a really old holiday song. Okay. 1, 2. You guys like the trumpet? Yeah! Okay. That's my main instrument. That's what I said. Okay. Let's hear the French horns. Okay. The French horn is part of the brass family like the trumpet, but it's longer. And the French horns that we play at Keller Middle School and Keller High School, they have, actually it's 2 French horns, and it's hard for you to see from there, but they take 2 instruments and they fuse them together with the pipes, and then they come out the same bell. So they have a trigger that they can switch back and forth between 2 different instruments. So that's a really cool thing about the French horn. Also, the thing about the French horn, they use a mouthpiece, and the French horn doesn't play forward like the trumpet. The French horn plays backwards. Okay, so the trumpet sound is kind of bright and in your face. The French horn sound is a little more mellow, and they also put their hand in the bell of the French horn, so that makes it a little more muted or mellow sounding. Okay, so let's hear it, Josh. Yeah, it's a little softer, right? Good. Thank you. All right, here we go. Here's the French horn song. All right, play the first one. The next instrument in the brass family we have the trombone. Okay, if you look up there, you can kind of see. Oh. Okay, let me tell you about it. The trombone is the only instrument with a slide. They don't have any buttons, so they have to change notes by moving the slide back and forth. Okay, and a lot of them have really long arms, just coincidentally. And we have a somebody that has kind of like the pocket trumpet that Kevin had, the smaller trumpet. Somebody has a blue trombone. Ethan has a blue trombone, and it's just for fun to play around. And he has a real trombone too. And so he usually doesn't play the blue one in class, but he wanted to bring it and show you guys the blue trombone like Kevin was showing the pocket trumpet. So we thought it was cool, so we brought it for you. And it matches our shirts. All right, so here's the slide on the trombone, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they kind of have their stands down. It's funny. I think they could play it louder than that, okay? Here we go. Please. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. And their partner in crime sometimes is the euphonium. Okay, this is a really unique instrument. It's like the French horn and the oboe and the bassoon. We only have 3 of them. It's kind of a mix between a baby tuba and a trombone. We mix them together, and they have valves, but they're still the same size as a trombone. And they make a really unique sound. And their sound, the trumpet sound points out, the French horn sound points behind them, and the euphonium sound points up. So it makes it sound totally different. So, will you play just a F on your euphonium? Yeah, so it's just kind of pretty and thing. Sometimes they play solos. Okay, together they will play a song for you. Or 2 actually, but 1 more brass instrument. Okay, these people, please rise. How can they even hold it? They're just really strong. I mean, look at it. Just kidding. This is the tuba. Okay, the tuba is the biggest, and it plays the lowest notes like the other instruments. And they play the bass part of the band, so maybe if you're, you might hear bass in other places, like if you're in your car and the car next to you is rattling, they might be playing their tuba in their car, which I don't recommend while you're driving. The tuba has valves, and actually all inside those pipes are hollow, so it's not quite as heavy as it looks. You ready for this? They're going to play a song for you. And the reason that the tubas played Jingle Bells also is because a lot of times the little brass play together as a one big section, and we get a lot of powerful sounds because we have the trombones going forward and the tubas that are big. We get to play a lot. Before we do the next, we'll do it after we do the next section. Okay, we have one more section of the band. I want you to hear the percussion. Okay, percussion. Anytime you hit something or you shake it, or you do other things, that's a percussion, okay? So, we have the bass drum. Yeah.
What is that?
They almost touched it. Please stop that. Okay, we have the snare drum. Yeah, so it can roll too, right? We have the congas. Okay, this one's a really interesting one. This is an instrument that makes it kind of sound like sandpaper. This is the cabasa. We have the tam-tam, otherwise known as the gong. The next one. Yeah, I know. Some of you are like, I want to hit that gong. So do I. Sometimes I sneak into band hall and just hit it. Alright. The next instrument is the sleigh bells. Okay? Great sleigh bells. Love it. Okay? The next instrument is the triangle. Dinner's ready. And we have the tambourine. Yeah. And we also have the keyboard or the mallet instruments, xylophone, marimba, vibes, things like that. Yeah. And they're going to play a snippet. When we put them all together, we put all the same instruments together, and they each play their own part. It actually sounds really cool. They're kind of like their own band. Okay? Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Did you guys like that one? Yeah. You want to hear it one more time? Yeah. Me too. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready, yeah. All right. And there's another thing I want to do. There, like I said earlier, a lot of these students went to Hidden Lakes Elementary when they were in elementary school. And they're only in 7th, 8th grade now, so it wasn't too long ago that they were sitting where you were sitting. So if you attended Hidden Lakes Elementary, would you please stand up? All right. So, and this is kind of for any of the teachers who were here when they were here. We have Jackson on the tuba, Ben, Caitlin, Amanda, Madison, Rose up here, Emily, Nolan, Sam, Patrick, where's the beanie? Colin, Kate, Spencer, Matthew, Ryan, Floppy, just kidding. Will, is that it? Is that everybody? Oh, and Garrett. All right, that all went together. Okay, so at the other schools, I asked them, I said, you can just nod your head. Did the band come and play when you were at Hidden Lakes? Yeah. Okay, so when they were at Hidden Lakes, they heard the Keller band at the time come play. And when you guys get to BCI for 5th and 6th grade, you get an opportunity to be in band. And I would encourage you to be in band because we teach you everything you need to know. Most of these students didn't know anything about playing an instrument. And they started in the 6th grade, and we just taught them from scratch, and we all learned. And now we can play songs like this in just 2 or 3 years, which is really cool. So when you get to BCI, and we say, hey, do you want to be in band? You say, hey, yeah, and you sign up. It's really easy. All right, here is, oh, they reminded me of something. You know, we have been traveling around the past couple days and been conducting all the time, and my arm muscles kind of getting tired. And I was wondering if you had anybody that might help us out for a little while and conduct the band while I let my arm rest. Let's hear it for Casey. And my arm thanks you too. Okay, this is how you do it. It's really easy. You hold the baton and you just wave it like that. Okay? That's all I do all day. And then back and forth. They'll follow you and we'll sort them together. Here we go. One, two, Hey, come here. What do you think about Casey conducting? Yeah! Look, you have all your fans out there. Okay, you can send all your fan mail to her house. All right. So, did I leave anything out besides questions? All right. Well, we have one more song for you. Okay? Yeah, she's being greeted by her fans. All right. We have one more song. Everybody look up here real quick. So we got one last song that I want to play. We might play some more as you're walking out with your teachers, but I did want to say thank you to all the students, and thank you to all the teachers, and thank you to our administrators, and music teachers, and parents who came. And let's just give all of each other a round of applause because we're great. All right. So, our last song. Be on the lookout. Because I'll warn you that there's a surprise on this one.
Oh, I know what it is.
Here we go. Ready? Whoa, aren't you just a genius? There we go. Ready?
I know.
1, 2, ready, go. Earlier, that's how I knew he was going to pop out during that thing. And as a note here, it says, "Dear students of Hidden Lakes, please take this gift, these Keller band pencils, as a gift from the Keller band." So, we're giving you some Keller band pencils. These pencils, okay, you'll get them when you get back to your homeroom. They have your teacher's name on them. a great audience, and you have done a great job. And so, yeah, I was going to save some time for questions, but we're actually out of time because I know your teachers want to get back and keep learning all the stuff that we're doing. So, please listen to the instructions from whoever has instructions for you. I don't know how we want to go out here, but I will hand it over. Thank you for coming to our concert. And we really
Let's give them one more big.
Going on YouTube for in an hour.
Oh, okay. Well,
Thank you.
No,
Thank
thank
you.
you
That
for
was
coming.
great. Yeah.